Hey, I'm coming at you today. Yes, 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 I feel good. I feel good because this month has been a month. We plugged and we plugged and we dug and we dug, and we got people hitting 1K. I got, was it Albert getting ready to hit 2K? He closing in on 2K. Come on, boy, you got to go ahead and dig down. Getting ready to hit 2K. I, of course, hit 5K today. I'm really gratified about that. But I didn't do it by myself. I did nothing by myself. This is a team effort. Everything that I do and everything that I've attained is because of the team. Okay? It's because of the team. I never forget that. If you think you're doing it by yourself, you're wrong. If you think you're doing it without God's help, you're wrong. If you think that you don't have to put forth an effort, you're really wrong. Man is not going to fall from heaven to get you where you need to be. You need to learn how to follow up with people because they're not going to follow up with you. Generally, they don't do that. They get a few every once in a while. They'll call you and say, look, what's that stuff I need to order again? But that happens very few and far between. Don't count on that. You get your feelings hurt. Knowing that, there are 4 basic personality types in the world. This I had to learn. I didn't know this. I thought everybody was like me. They're not. And what are the 4 personality types, James, you're asking me? Well, the first personality type is a red, or they call it a shark. That's a person that is money motivated. They don't care about helping people. They don't care if the product works. They just want to make some money. That's a shark. The second kind of person is what they call a yellow person or a whale. That is a person that loves helping people. They don't even care about money. They could give a hoot less about what money they make or who made money and this money, that money. They don't care about that. All they care about is who did you help and who got helped from the product that you're giving them to try out or to purchase or whatever. They're not motivated by money. They're motivated by helping people. There are some people that get involved with network marketing that don't make a dime. Yeah, there are people that do exist like that. They don't make anything. They would be in this business if they just were able to help people. And that's what drives them. That's what they care about. So if you approach them about the money-making stuff, you're going to turn them off because they are only concerned predominantly, not totally, but predominantly with helping people. Third type of person is a blue person. That's that's what they call a dolphin. That's a person that likes to have fun. All they're concerned about is where the party at. Where is the fun? This thing ain't fun. I ain't doing it. They don't even care about money. They just care about having fun. Where the party at? They have a party with their whole doggone self. They're fun motivated. They're fun inspired. They only care about having fun. And lastly, there's a person that's a green, or what they call an urchin. That is a person that's very detailed oriented. They got to know where the product came from, whether it's organic, what the shelf life is, how long you've been in the business. Are you making any money? Thinks this thing really worked? This is not a scam. This is not a hood thing. They're going to ask a myriad of questions. But there's one thing about a green person, though. When they get their questions answered, they're unstoppable. You can't stop them. Once they get their questions answered, they get their questions to get that out of the way, they're good. Now, most people are combinations of these 4 elements. I know for a fact I've got some shark in me. I like money. I don't love it, but I like having money around. It makes me feel good. I love helping people. I want to help as many people as I can. I talk to people about personal development, about listening to Jim Rohn, about listening to Eric Thomas, about listening to Tony Robbins, about reading the Bible, I preach on Sundays, for God's sake. So I am part yellow as well. Am I a green? Yeah, I got a few details I can tell you about. I can tell you about the business, but I can easily press play. See, I ain't got to know everything. I just have to know how to take this finger like this and press play. If I can do that, somebody else can tell you all those details. Because I, for one, though I know those details, I don't necessarily want to have to share that. Because here's the thing. Let's say you know all those details. You know the shelf life. You know where it's organic. You know where it came from. You know this, you know that. The person that you're talking to can't possibly remember all of that stuff. And they get a false impression thinking that I've got to know all of that before I get started. I'm not getting started if I got to know all of that. Forget that. Bump that. You'll lose people like that. So what I want to say to you is this. You may not be a shark. You may not be money motivated. Therefore, if I'm coming at you money motivated, I'm going to turn you off. You might not be a person that likes to help people. You might say to yourself, well, James, if I encounter people that don't want to help anybody, they don't need to be in my business. Well, that may be so. But they got to be in somebody's business. And if you don't take them, I will. Because by them being exposed to me, they're going to find out that there are other things more important than money. There are other things more important than having fun. There are other things more important than helping people. There are more important things than having all the details. They're going to learn a myriad of things so that they will be able to rise to a higher level. So it's not my goal to down another person because you're a different personality type than me. But you need to understand that there are 4 personality types in this world. And as you identify your own personality type, you've got to look around at your partner who you argue with. You ever wonder why you argue with somebody? Because your personality type is conflicting with their personality type. Guess what happens when you bring somebody together, they love helping people, and then this other person needs to have a bunch of details. You're going to have a conflict. What do you do when you got somebody that loves making a bunch of money, but doesn't like helping a bunch of people? Conflict. You have to be able to identify the 4 personality types and know who you're talking to on the phone, in person, in your business, so that you can say certain things that will drive them to practice behaviors that'll put them in the right place. That's all I'm saying. We're not all the same. A lot of us are different. So we can't treat everybody the same. We can't. He's looking at you. Let's go.